because we're broadcasting to Wind Down Wednesday and also my YouTube page. JP, can you hear me? Y'all know what we do. When we come in, we do what? We share. Because what? Sharing is caring. Hit that share button. Hey, Lavelle, can you guys hear me? Okay. I don't want to. Oh, it's going to be an awesome night tonight. Yo, listen. Oh, wow. It's a really inexpensive wine, but it's a powerful wine that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. That those of you that don't have the expense to be able to gather in those more expensive wines, I got a wine for you all tonight. Listen, I guarantee you, if you get it, you'll love it. It's Wine Down Wednesday, baby, with your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander, in the expanded version. Let everybody know we're on. This is a hot topic. I think it's going to be a hot topic tonight. What do you guys think? Let me share with you guys. Oh my God. I'm just hitting that share button. If you're in the house, I see you, Master Teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, baby. I see you in the house. Yeah. It's, I tell you what, it's warm. It's warm out there, for sure. Yeah. Hit those share buttons. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That are joining us on YouTube because we are simultaneously streaming to not only, of course, Facebook, but also to our YouTube page. And if you haven't had an opportunity, please hit that button. Yeah, so that we can hit you up when we on live, right? Yeah, it's one down Wednesday, baby. Y'all know what time it is. I'm hanging out with what? Yo, with the most. So, if Facebook goes down, you all know that you all can hit me up what? On our YouTube page. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Come on, fam. Let's get ready to do what we do best, right? Yes. Uh-oh, I didn't steal the bottles. Listen, family said, family said on YouTube I stole the bottle. No, those bottles came. Isn't they fabulous? Okay. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, JP. Look, Vanessa, we haven't seen her in so long. Oh my God. Thank you for tuning in, baby. All right, hit that share button, y'all. Amazing. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Yeah. Wait till you guys see this wine. Yeah. Wine Down Wednesday, listen, it's grown folk conversation. It's grown folk conversation with therapy, relax. Okay, so let me share something with you. I'm not going to take this opportunity to have enough gravitas this first, right? And it's up to you to be able to just, you know what? I want to catch that. That my boy T Swin is. Hey T, send me an invite so I can bring you on. I'm gonna let my boy hang out with me, y'all. This is my boy right here, T Swin, H Town, baby. Hey JJ, this is my boy T Swin, y'all. Hey T, hit me up. Do you believe there's a heaven and a hell? Way back in the shape of the Twin, go ahead, baby. Lay it down on him.
What's up, everybody? I hope you got T Swin. Friend and family to wind down Wednesday. Hope everybody got their glasses ready.
Yes, indeed.
Black man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But yes, add to what it is that we're doing, man, here in Wind Down Wednesday. You be popping that corn, boy.
Oh man, I got a solo podcast called Storytime with T. Man, I've seen a lot of stuff in my travels, in my time on this planet, and my travels around the world. I've been all over South America. I've been to Asia. I haven't been to Europe, and I haven't been to the continent of Africa yet, but I plan on going. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff.
I'm gonna let you go on over there. I'm gonna let you go on over there, and then you just tell me, you know, the situation, the situation.
I plan on going to Africa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got a lot of them.
It was describing to me what was going on, and it was like anything that has been described to us, right? Associated with, right? And it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see. Hey T, if you still with me, go out and come back in. You know how this works. They do that. Okay, let's see.
I apologize. You know how people is. You tell them one thing, he say, hey, I got business to take care of.
Yeah, really good wine that's inexpensive, but that demonstration is off the chain. But this one right here, this demonstration is 13.5. So yes, you gonna get a bang for your buck, right? But look, T. But look, T, that demonstration is smooth with juicy red berries and a hint of vanilla and spices.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah. So let's pour it up. Let's pour it up. Ooh, look at that, T. Okay, I went a little bit beyond the bell, but you know. Okay, so
It's all going for that place.
I know, right? So I'm gonna share one more time before we get into it. Everybody, hey, take this opportunity, hit that share button. My long lost daughter finally brought her long legged ass up in here, Kiana Etheridge or Etheridge. That's my daughter. She been with me for almost 30 years. So she finally figured out that she probably should come to Wind Down Wednesday since she's done a session. And then I don't know if you've met the intuitive one, Craig Leverett. He's done the true session before. He's been here. Hey, Debbie Ann Benjamin. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Hey, I'm in trouble now. Hey, T Swin, I'm in trouble now. She said, cut it out, Baba. Okay. Did they knock him off again? Oh my God, this gonna be this kind of night, y'all. Okay. Let me see if I can get him back in, guys. Listen, I was hoping my church family comes in tonight. So we can have a one of them real good discussions. Let me see if I can get T back in, y'all. I don't know why they keep knocking him off. Okay. Okay. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Hey T, you like me. Let me get something in me so we can have this real good conversation. Hey, but look, fam.
Get upside.
Yes indeed. I'm looking for who we missing. We missing some people. Okay, the Prince of Peace is here. Okay, Master Teacher here. KD is up in the house. JJ is in here. Vanessa, LaVale, JJ. Okay, look. Hey, hit that share button. Bamo. I'm not even finna get ready. Guess what? I'm not gonna even do all that sharing tonight. We gonna have a good conversation. Hey T Swing,
Yes, sir.
go ahead and get the toast, cause you swallowed it over there. Go and get the toast.
May everybody have health, peace, favor, prosperity, and love. Salute.
Salute.
Yeah. You good health, man.
Yeah. Hey T, we gotta do the sippers too though. We gotta do the sippers now. Go ahead.
Well, I'm kind of doing it. I got the whiskey in the wine glass.
Oh, okay. Let me salute then. Salute.
Salute.
All right, family, y'all in Wind Down Wednesday with your host with the most. Listen, tonight's podcast is being brought to you by and sponsored by none other than the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, the Master Teacher, the Quantum Shifter, the Shapeshifter, the Code Breaker, baby, and our very own T Swin. Men can always be wrong podcast, baby. And then y'all can also catch him on Storytime. Let me bring this out for y'all. Let me do this. Let me do this. Oh, y'all see that? What that is, T Swin? What that is?
That's my new book, Love is for Suckers.
Yeah.
It's available on Amazon, Kindle, Audible, if you like to listen to books. It's available on the Big Can I Be Wrong website, mcbw.com. You can go on there, grab yourself a book, get an autographed copy if you want it from the website, grab some merch while you're at it.
You understand me? Yes, indeed. They better not make me go back there and grab my shirt, T Swin, because I got mine. I got my Man Can't Always Be Wrong podcast shirt too, baby. Hey, T Swin, they didn't know.
Exactly.
Hey, they don't know we do this for real. We ain't out here playing.
For real.
We do this for real.
We're about, man, networking and helping each other, getting the truth out, and man, building our community.
That's what's up, right there, right there. So let me share one more time, and we're gonna get everybody up in this room, and we're gonna get started.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, because I thought this was someone dropped this in my inbox. T,
Yes, sir.
do you believe there's a heaven and a hell? And because I was on the circuit for 20 some years in the church. And of course, you know, some of my handles, when I put them out there, I'd be like the apostle, the prophet, you know. So they want to know Okay, well, what do you think about heaven and hell? Is this real? Is this a fantasy? Are people trying to trick us? Or what is really going on? Right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, okay, so okay, I'll do the podcast. And you know, sometimes T, people be interested in something and they'll get you involved in it, and then they'll run off. You can't even find them. Like, you asked the damn question. Where are you at? You, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? You the one asked the question.
Yeah. I think that just happens when people are afraid of truth and facts. When you start presenting facts, and they can't, and what they're saying can't be validated, you
Yes,
despair. Because
exactly.
they give out before they can tell everybody, I'm wrong. Oh, I
Right,
need to check. I need to do some research. So
r-
they step out.
right. Listen to what Debbie Ann Benjamin said. She says, "I'm in heaven right now." Laugh out loud. What do you think about that, T?
I believe her statement. I believe that can be true.
Yeah.
I believe that we can have our heaven on earth while we're here. Uh,
Yes.
and I've experienced some amazing things while I've been here. And so, me myself, I believe there's a positive and there's a negative. For every reaction, there's opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Action that happens. And I believe the universe is just. You know. And so, we'll talk about some of the things I've experienced and why I feel the way I feel about it. Is there a heaven in the head?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's keep building this. I'm gonna share some more. Debbie says, "Yes, my brother, you are right." So, hey, the interesting thing about when we in Wind Down Wednesday, we always get a kind of different group in every Wednesday. Um, and one of the things, though, that we do deal with, T, is the fact that you're going to get more conscious or uh, cognitive or intelligent people that come into the room, right?
Yeah.
That has the ability to reason and not react.
Exactly.
Most people react and they don't understand that. When you react, that means that you are not in control of your own faculties. But when you reason, that means that you slowed everything down and you have the ability to look at it and assess it and give a more appropriate answer to what you are experiencing. What do you think about
Exactly.
that?
I believe that is true.
Okay.
They're open. They're open to information. You have to be open because some things you may have been taught or may be incorrect. And you
Yes.
can't go through life being wrong. Men can't all be wrong. People can't all be wrong their whole life. It's on
Yes.
you once you know what is right, what is true, what is fact. It's on you to start living in that fact and that truth. You know,
Yes.
continue to stay in that. And whatever consequences come with you staying ignorant, that's on you.
Exactly. Exactly. We see Queen Octavia that made it in ATL. Listen, those of you that are coming in, please let us know where you're hailing from. Again, tonight's podcast has been sponsored by the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, the Master Teacher, the Quantum Shifter, the Shapeshifter, the Code Breaker, and our very own, none other than himself, that's in the house tonight, T Swin, baby. Man Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. So, AT, you know, people ask me this all the time, man, and I'll be like, I'm not getting ready to get into that with you. If you're not ready for what I'm getting ready to say to you, right? Most people think that they are ready for the answer to the question that they asked. And then most people don't really realize where the information comes from to the question that they're asking. Because long before Christianity ever came into place, you got to go back to Kemet, or what we call Egypt, or Mitzrayim, or the oldest name uh, is called Temeri.
Gotcha.
You got to go back to that and realize that they've always been dealing with what we refer to as what? The afterlife,
Exactly.
right? The afterlife. How do we deal with that, T. Swin? Because most people are not cognizant of how this really operates, because they're just going through their daily day basis.
Yeah. When it comes to this, a lot of people are blinded by. We talk about this a lot. A lot of people are blinded by religion, but you have to be able to read between the lines, because you may be listening to that preacher, but you need to read for yourself and break it down and do your research and do your study, because there are things that they do in religion that are said to be pagan practices.
Yes.
But
Yes.
they are in front of you everywhere. They're in the architecture of buildings. They're in practices in Rome. And if you read, it would say that if you believe in this, the scripture tells you to do these things or not. But you're just going along with the flow because of what somebody told you. You're not searching yourself. And we've been lied to. They use religion to keep us enslaved. Also, we talk about commitment. They had the 42 mind.
Yes.
It's like that's where we get the 10 Commandments from.
Correct.
But they do the judgment, and your heart has to be felt for you to pass into the afterward.
Yes. Yes.
So when you read that and you find out that things and stories have been not stolen, but taken from ancient history and commit and put into the Bible, different things, you see that we are kind of going against the grain, or we living by rules that are incorrect. Because in the 42 mind, it tells you that you confessed in your lifetime that you did not do these things.
Correct.
I did not commit sin against my brother. I did not cover my brother's wife.
Yes.
I did not kill.
Yes.
You confess, you're being judged.
Yes.
But the 10 Commandments just tell you that thou shalt not. But in the 42 mind, you're making a confession that in your lifetime you did not do these things so you can pass on.
Yes. And we call those negative confessions.
Exactly. But in religion,
Yes.
they tell you that you can be forgiven for anything and just keep it moving.
Yes.
You
Absolutely.
can say, I asked for this person to come into my life and I'm saved. And when you start looking at the root of things, you're like, oh man, it's not that easy. It's not just that. Have I been living right the whole time I've been here?
Yes.
And like, once you find out the truth, you got to correct yourself.
Yes.
So do your reason. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Let's toast to that, T.
It's
Salud. Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. So.
You just can't go off a preacher telling you that God's understanding is higher than ours. Just to take it, not challenging. We have to do research.
Yes.
So, I mean, so,
Yes. Okay, so let's see what Queen Octavia says. Queen Octavia says, I sure do believe there is a heaven and a hell. I think it's based on how you live your life. She said it's based off of how you live your life. Heaven and hell is based off of how you live your life. What you think about that, T?
in my experiences, yeah, it's not it's not just a judgment at the end on how you live. It's actually, for me, honestly, how you live in current. It's positive realms and negative realms. So, and they tell you want to be positive, doing positive acts, eating positive, being in a positive atmosphere. So that when it's time for you to go to the next plane or the next dimension, you're around positive energy. Because my understanding is positive and negative.
Okay. Okay, so in that, so you're sharing with the fact that it's based upon how you take your journey.
Exactly.
It's how you journey, right? It ain't based upon all the other extra additives and everything that goes along with that, but it's based upon how are you taking your journey.
Yes.
Are you journeying with all of the proper information and relationships and different types of things that you need to get you to where you're going, right?
Exactly.
When you start looking at that, right? I
Yes, sir.
I think that makes sense.
Yes, sir. And old writings that say, everybody has their purpose, and you here to fulfill your purpose.
Yes,
So, and like once that light come on, man, keep running, keep running, start keep researching, get that information.
yes,
Because we came down here to fulfill a purpose and learn a certain lesson while we were here, because there was something that we were missing. So we return to the great creator. Because man, and we can go, man. There's things that happen in your life. There's experiences that happen in your life that are spiritual. They're not just happening for no reason. They happen
yes,
to you because it meant to happen. There are omens and signals, and man, I might get emotional about this, though. But these things happen to you that let you know that
yes,
God is real. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So pay attention to those things. Do your research. Start tapping into that. So you want to be able to go and return back to the Creator. You know what I'm saying? People do that before.
okay. So here's where I'm at in this teeth.
That's why. Listen.
And we and what the family has to understand is that we ain't in here trying to come to some type of same agreement that you believe how I believe we think the same way we think, right? But for me, to return to the source of all things, if we're going to return to the source of all things, in my opinion, honest opinion, because we deal with honest opinions and we deal
Yes,
with
sir.
facts.
Yes, sir.
And we're not on here with any bullshit, but we deal with honest opinions and facts. So, in my honest opinion, for me, when I'm dealing with the source of all things, I have to, in all honesty and faith, understand that it has to be both male and female. I can't say the father does this and there is no mother. I can't, in all faith, I cannot do that. And listen to me. I was on the church circuit for over 20, almost 30 years, right? And I've been somewhere everywhere. I've been in the largest churches. Y'all may not know me, but I've been there. I've been to some of the largest churches and done some things, but when you meet people that has a religious ideology that cannot get outside of the box, they will never be able to transcend and reach that level where they understand who gods are. It's both male and female. It's not just male.
Yeah.
This is why in my honest opinion, the church is toxic. Check this out. The church is toxic because they're trying to say that it is a male that's doing everything. And that's crazy. Because because the church is comprised of 70 to 75% females.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
so wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, T, if the church is comprised of to 70 to 75% female, how then can you say that everything is devised around a masculine figure? Ah,
That's not how the universe works.
ah, ah.
That's not how.
Okay, okay. We can scientifically prove this, T.
Yeah.
Scientifically, we can prove that every embryo that starts out in the mother's womb is actually a female. Right? Scientifically, we can prove that. It's documented. We know that's what it is. And not only that, but what we can also prove and substantiate is the fact that if you look down our testicle site, if for educational purposes only,
Yes, sir.
if you look down our testicle sac, it's a line down it. I don't know how many men have took the opportunity to look down their testicle sac. It's a line going down your testicle sac that lets you know that, boy, you had a vagina before your wood came out. Just for educational purposes only.
Yeah. 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 It's nice.
Hold on, T. See, people want to ask me different questions, T, right? But they don't want the answers.
I got family members just like that. They
Exactly.
hear anything, they start covering their ears.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, they start to finish.
yes. So, if you think about it, let's think about it. So that means that in the beginning, and we know the beginning is only the end because the end only begins to begin, right? So if you begin, you understand that it has to be a male and a female, and in that it brings about the orientation of how things reproduce themselves. No, we got toast after that, T. I see you pouring up. I see you pouring up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Salute. Okay, let me check the timeline. You see anything on the timeline, T?
Yeah, Miss Octavia, she says, so are you saying we are all initially hermaphrodites? So,
You know what? Doctor, dang, I can't. I ain't gonna. I can't. I ain't gonna give him my bookcase tonight.
gotcha.
But uh, there's some thoughts out there that brought that forth, and I'm not in that camp. I'm not in the camp of homomorphic. Hold on. Okay. Octavia, I ain't fooling up with you, Queen. Okay. Homomorphism. You got to deal with this in this aspect, right? Where does that word come from? Hermaphrodite. Where does that word come from? You got to look at that word. That's a compound word. That's Hermes, and that is Aphrodite. That's Greek mythology, right? Hermes and Aphrodite. Okay, so what they did was Hermes and Aphrodite came together and they produced something else. Because you got to go back into Greek mythology, and when you start looking at this, you can begin to understand why people's perception of things are so skewed. Because you're going to start getting into, you're going to start,
You said a monster.
you're going to start getting into,
Oh man.
yes, you're going to start getting into satars. You know what a satar is? You're gonna start getting into half human, half horse, and you're gonna start getting into all of the mythology.
Yeah.
Look, Queen, I tell you, said monsters.
Yeah. They got a story in there talking about the offspring of the Nephilim. You know, there's a story. There's a story in the Bible about that.
Yes, AT, because you're gonna start getting into Salamesis. When you start getting into Salamesis, I'm pretty sure probably those that are on the timeline might not know what the hell I'm talking about. But when you get into Salamesis, you're going to go back to Hermes and Aphrodite. That's a compound word, is where we get the word hermaphrodite from. So when you go back into that, you're going to see it like, damn. This is some crazy stuff, right? But when you go back and you really begin to study Greek, you'll start to really see what it is really pertaining to, because it's only dealing with allegory, metaphors, metonymies, all kinds of different types of things. They're saying one thing to say something else.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, y'all, we in Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Wind Down Wednesdays. It's being sponsored by none other than the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, baby, and none other than T. Swin. Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast, and you can catch them also on YouTube and all other apps.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, Miss Octavia, what she said. She said, I think that we have both initially, and then we are assigned. And the path has to go accordingly. I guess the eggs have to stay up and the sperm falls down. Wondering, is this an argument for the trans community?
You gonna have to talk about that, T. I'm out of that one. You gotta do
Yeah, I'm
that.
out of that one too. I just put it this way, man. You assign something that nature, that's what it is. You know, you're going against the grain, trying to switch it up. But we'll let them have that. But
Hey.
the question for
Hey.
you believe in heaven or hell? You guys in heaven or hell?
I know we intuitive one, Craig Lever said hell is very real. Hey, Craig, let me know, do you mean that literally now or in the afterlife?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's intuitive one. He part of the family, T Swing.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That's
sir.
him in there.
Hey, Dominica. Hey, Keith. We up in here. Oh, my boy Bakari. But you in the house? This my other. Hey, where you at? He just came in the house. I seen him.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, T. What you see?
It's crazy. Hell is very real. I'll tell you a story real quick.
Okay.
Like I was talking about the positive and negative. When you positive things, you eat positive, you live positive, you put yourself in positive environments, your outcome is positive. Uh, I was in Japan. I was in Japan for a year. And man, I was wilding out. I was married at the time, but I was doing my thing. I was getting drunk every night. I wasn't living right. I had a side chick because my lady, she was doing her thing, so I was doing my own thing, and I was getting towed down every night because I, supposedly depressed. So I'm getting drunk every night and all this kind of stuff. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. I'm in the military and I'm trying to break all the rules I can break.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm a Leo. I'm going against the grain. Anytime there's a loophole in the rule, I'm trying to do the loophole.
Right.
So I was staying to watch one night, and the watch was like from 4 to 8 in the morning. From 4 in the morning to 8 in the morning. I get off the watch this weekend. I go down to the sleeping area. I get ready to take myself a shower. It's a Saturday. There's 80 people that sleep in this 60 to 80 people sleeping in the sleeping area, but nobody's around. It's just me. I go take my shower. I get out. I'm finna go jump in the bed because I got off night watch.
Yes, sir.
I get in my bed. As soon as I get in the bed, I pull the curtain and I lay my head on the pillow. I'm not even asleep. I look at the foot of my bed and I see something at the foot of my bed, and it looks like demons.
Mm-hmm.
These things crawl up my legs. They grab me. They grab my arms and they pull me. They pull me. Well, remind you, I am not sleeping.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sleeping. They pull me. I see myself come out of myself in front of me. I see my body in front of my physical body being grabbed and pulled. And it's a pain going through my physical body like I've never felt before. I started praying. They let me go. Let me go. I was pulling so hard that when they let me go, I slammed on my bed. Boom. I got up, I looked around. There was nobody in the bed. There was nobody in the area. Now remind you, it's 60 to 80 people sleeping in this area. But this happened when nobody was around.
Yes, sir.
And I said, man, I ain't went to sleep yet. I ain't even cut the light off. I sat up and I was like, damn, man, I'm tripping. I ain't see what I just saw. I said, man, I'm tired, man. I'm tripping. I go back to the bed. I get in the bed. As soon as I touch the bed, the same thing happens again. They grab me again. And once again, I see myself coming out of my physical body. I started praying again. They let me go. I just sleep in my bed for like 3 or 4 days. I went and slept somewhere else and I was scared of my bed. But at that time, I was living wrong. I was doing a bunch of foul stuff. And so in my mind, I felt like, okay, these things happen to me because I wasn't living right. I wasn't doing right. And that's one thing I read that said, you're wasting your time while you're here. I'm not great enough to get rid of you. Because I wasn't doing it but wasting my time while I was here doing that period. I wasn't fulfilling the purpose. I wasn't helping anybody. I was just hurting myself and hurting other people. So from that day, man, I made a change. I started being positive. I started living positive. I started cutting off certain people, But that's
we got.
I believe there's negative dimensions and negative realms.
Yes, sir. We got toast to that. I'm finna share something similar to that. Salute.
Salute.
All right. So, similar to what you experienced, I've also experienced. And more often than not, it doesn't have anything to do with our behavior. It has everything to do with the power and the source that we're carrying. And when I met you, I knew this. I knew that you were a source. When you are a source, there are certain things that are going to happen that tries to derail you from developing and becoming more astute in what it is that you are experiencing.
Yes, sir.
And this is what happened to me. And I know this, man. I had to consult with others that had experienced it. When you are assigned Sometimes we don't understand that we are assigned. And this is why it's very important to find people that have pertinent information and they not out here gossiping and with bullshit.
Yeah.
But they have pertinent information, man, that, hey, listen, you need this tidbit. It's just a tidbit,
Yeah.
right? It ain't got to be that much. It's just, let me give you this tidbit. And that's what happened for me. I got those tidbits because as you were experiencing those things, I've experienced them too. I've experienced things coming into my room and rearranging and doing different types of things. I've experienced things coming into my room, flipping my mattress, and just all kinds of things. Right?
Yeah.
We know that it happened, but if we try to express that to someone else that's beyond our measure of cognition, they're not going to get that. And T, this is what I'm talking about in my book too. When you get struck, I'm expressing this and explaining this to them that these are some of the things that you're going to experience when you're entering into that esoteric realm. See, there's two realms that you can go into, right? Those two realms, you can go into the esoteric realm or you can go into the esoteric realm. Esoteric realm is the realm where you go into that only a selected number of people that can go in there. But then esoteric realm is the information that is provided for any and everybody. Right? So sometimes people get those words misconstrued and they don't understand what's happening and what's going on. And this is why we try to, this is why, one of the reasons why I elected to do like Wind Down Wednesday, where you can, grown folk conversation, where you can get therapy with a sip, and then also Saturdays when you can come into the truth session. Not only that, but we slingshot, watch this, we slingshot everybody over to Me and Can't Always Be Wrong podcast so that you can wake up. We don't just say wake up. Let me say this, and it's an expletive that I'm getting ready to use. Facebook. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right?
I got a homeboy dad company. He says, "Wake up before you fall asleep."
Yeah. Yeah. So we're not confused. Okay, so we probably check the timeline. T, you see anything?
Mr. Craig got one. He said, "I was ill while in church. When I began to deconstruct, I started to experience him."
Yes, sir.
I can agree with that because
Yes.
I was torturing myself, going by instructions, trying to live by this, and then when I started research and started looking into history, started looking at our people and what our people was doing, and said, "Okay, this makes more sense. This feels right to the soul.
Yes.
This feels natural, you know."
Yes.
And I was able to myself. I got rid of a lot of stress during that time. So,
Yes.
you start finding out like things that were practiced, or normal practices that are practiced in almost every other culture. But for some reason here, they want to tell us it's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, everybody else does this, and they remember their ancestors, and they do this and that, and it's okay. But they want to strip you from your history and your knowledge.
Correct.
And keep you screwed up.
Yes.
As we want to say, fucked up.
Exactly. T, let me tell you something, man. And we're gonna get back to this timeline. Let me tell you something, man. Man, the greatest stress that I've ever had was preaching. Man, when I walked away from that, that's when I regained my life, man. You have to be so many things for so many people, man. Even if it means not telling the truth. The majority of the people that you see behind that pulpit, they lying. And I counseled so many of them. I was out there for 20 years. I counseled pastors, bishops, evangelists, teachers, all of them. I did that. And I got receipts. My family, my staff, they'll tell you that I'm not lying. But it was crazy. Man, they are into some of the most nefarious, craziest, stupidest, and lyingest shit that you could ever imagine. And then you can't tell nobody. Hold on. If you try to tell somebody, they're going to say that you got the devil. You're lying. You're just trying to derail and disavow and divest and all this.
You gonna blackball you, try to assassinate your character.
Exactly. I'm like, man, hey, well, have at it. I'm out of here. Let me drop this, and then we're gonna move on to the timeline. Let me drop this. I remember I was running a conference in Memphis, Tennessee, T-Swin. And after the conference was over with, they was counting the money, right?
Yeah.
And I was sitting down there with the pastor. We sitting there, we talking, and we conversing. And he's saying, man, I wish all of these right here was at least 20s. I said, what you say? He said, oh man, I wish at least these was 20, man. We had so much more money and
Yeah.
guess what I told him? I said, man, I don't know what you got going on. I said, but guess what? I ain't never coming here no more.
Yeah.
I ain't never coming here. I can tell you story after story. Hey, Tisha, we're going to have to have story time. Hey, we're going to have to do a segment where we do story time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where we do story time together.
They split the Church of Christ. They split the Church of Christ on one side of Houston, and when they accumulated $1 million liquid, they started acting funny.
Yes. Yes.
It got real disrespectful around them.
Yes, sir.
They started talking about each other while they was preaching.
Yes, sir.
And I had to do it. I say, man.
Yes, sir.
$1 million cash. They started tripping.
Yes, sir.
And they were talking about people. They were talking about deacons and elders' wives and everything. I said, hold up.
Yes, sir.
Bible study. But it sounds like you dogging out brother so and so doing the Bible study. I don't see that in the scripture.
Yes, sir.
If money corrupting y'all like that, then the pastor didn't want to delegate. He wanted to have all control. He was supposed to delegate. He didn't want to pick no new elders. Okay, I said, man, something funny. Every time I asked him something, he would say, God's understanding is higher than ours, brother.
Yeah.
That's the only answer you got. I said, this ain't this like I say, like we said, this man named Matt. I said, man named Matt, can you explain it?
Yeah.
And I started getting this information when I started doing my own research. And I'm like, man, it's safe for me to step away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Check the timeline, T.
This I tell you, it says power corrupts.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Dominica Jones says, yes, it does.
Yes,
So I
sir.
tell you something, it's all about control. That is true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah.
And the master teacher says, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Every time somebody gets in a position of power, they do the wrong thing. They take advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Greg Levitt says, I had elders and bishops in the AME church that couldn't be in my presence. They wouldn't look me in the eye while talking to me.
Yeah.
They knew you was on some bullshit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And and the intuitive one, Craig Leverett, we've had numerous conversations about this. We know what this is, but you see how people avoid real conversation?
Yeah.
They gonna get out there, motherfuckers shaking their ass, niggas gossiping in other people's business, but they ain't gonna get to the truth. They don't want honest opinions and factual truth. They want to be out there talking about where this nigga but no, we trying to give you something that'll save your life.
Yeah.
And we ain't mad at you. We ain't chasing you.
Yeah.
We ain't chasing you. You can either come in. You can either come in with Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast with T Swin when he's talking about story time. You can come in with the truth session with the master teacher that's demonstrating with the quantum theory. You can come in with Wind Down Wednesday with the host with the most. You can come in. You can come in, and we're not saying that we have it all. We're saying that we have a piece of something that you need to put with whatever the hell you trying to do.
Exactly.
That's all we're saying. That it's about inner connection, man. Connect,
Exactly.
and it's gonna help you. That's all we saying. I don't. We need a toast tea.
You know what I'm saying? We are powerful people. And I'll say this, man, we've been lied to for so long. We've been hoodwinked and bamboozled, as they say.
Yes, indeed.
And
That's what Malcolm told us. That's what Malcolm told us.
understand who we are and who we're meant to be. So, man, do your research. If it don't feel right, there's a reason why it don't feel right.
Yes.
Shit. Man, I'm telling you, man, I went to a gathering one time. They had the African drums going, and it felt natural. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? There was a point in life, I'll tell no story real quick. There was a point in life I gave up. I was following religion. I
Yes.
was reading the Bible. I was following religion. I just got upset, and I was like, I guess ain't shit gonna happen for me. I give up. I gave up on life. I gave up. And I think I told you this story recently. Man, all of a sudden I started crying. I wasn't sad. I said, fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes,
I was
sir.
sitting there, and all of a sudden I started crying. I started crying really, really hard. I started crying like a little child. You doing all that. I'm like, man, why the hell am I crying? I'm not sad. I just accepted the way my life is.
Yeah.
Man, there was this energy. While I was crying, there was this energy that shot out the top of my head, man.
Yes, sir.
There was a weight through my whole body. And it was like it seemed like, hey, don't give up. Like, this real. This is real.
Yeah.
And there was this wave going through my body. There was this warm wave. I could hear it. It was a I can hear it in my ears. I can feel it from the top of my hair to the bottom of the soles of my feet. This beautiful warm wave going through my body. This energy shooting out the top of my head. You know?
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, whoa, what is this? What is this? And I can see beautiful colors around. You know? There's this beautiful like pink and peach colors, gold, this aqua, like turquoise, man, beautiful colors are in the room where I'm at. I can see it. It's like I can feel it. And man, and at that time too, man, my mouth started moving.
Yes,
And I
sir.
was like, hold up. I was like, what is this? Because the whole time I was a kid, I thought people was faking. You know, and this and that. I seen people fake at the
Right.
church. So
Yeah.
when my mom started moving, this language came out, and I understood it.
Yes, sir.
It's like I was confessing it and giving my soul. You know what I'm saying? But and I could not control it. I put my hands over my mouth like this, and my mouth was still moving. I could not stop my mouth from moving. It was a language I had never heard before. Never spoke. I've been around the world. I've been in Russia. I've been in China. You know, Japan, all of South America, all these things. You know, I
Right.
had never heard it, never spoke before. But I understood. And this energy was just shooting out. It was like shooting through the ceiling. It was the most beautiful feeling I ever had in my whole life.
Yeah.
Better than sex. You
Yes,
know?
sir.
And twice. And after that, I was like, okay, man, I know there's something other than this. There's something other than this physical.
Yes,
You
sir.
know? Another time I felt that feeling is when people gonna say, man, you can't talk about this stuff because you're gonna sound crazy. I stepped outside of the body. I was standing next to myself. I felt that feeling. I can see myself. And I can see the makeup, I can see every molecule, everything in the environment that I was in. I can see the makeup of air. I can see every molecule. I can see everything. Everything. I can see the geometric shapes in the space I was in. You know, it's like time had stopped, but I could see it and it's forward. And then again, that was the beautiful colors. So I knew that I'm looking at myself sitting in the chair, and I got my hand in front of my own eyes doing this, and I say, okay, cool. I say, hey, dude, can you blink?
Yes, sir. Hey,
I said, can you blink?
AT Swing, JP said it sounded like you was letting heaven out.
Man, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. You know, that's how I
Yes,
felt.
indeed.
That was the most beautiful feeling in my whole life. Moment
Uh,
I ain't never forgot.
yes, Dominique says the renewing of your soul, mind, your spirit being. Yeah, we go through those elements because what you are expressing is I've experienced that too. I've experienced that, and this is why. Hey, when this book come out, T. Swin,
Yes, sir.
it's gonna be a bestseller. Cause when you get struck, I'm talking about all of this.
Yeah.
When most of us don't understand what's going on with us, but and it's some people out here lying. They out here online talking about when you get struck, you rolling down the hill, getting beat up, you all this stuff. Hey, nigga, that's if you getting dead like that, that ain't the universe.
It's true.
Something else whooping your ass.
Yeah.
When the universe deals with you, the universe, man, is subtle.
Yeah.
It don't beat you up. I ain't finna respond to nothing that's beating me up. I'ma run off. But when the universe, yes, when the universe begins to deal with you, man, the universe is really subtle and give you a little nudge to see if you're gonna respond. And if you don't respond, the universe gonna move on. But if you respond, then they're gonna open you up to certain levels of information.
Exactly.
And this is what has happened for us. But look at your timeline, T, and see what's up.
All right. Let's see. Miss Octavia says you actually knew you were better than giving up. Miss Dominique says cleansing energy, getting rid of all the negativity. And I can also say it felt like what was bad was getting removed, but it felt so good. It was like energy. It was like all this negative, all this poison was just it's getting shot out. But it felt so good, man. And I got never forget it. I could feel from a single hair on the top of my head. I know I'm going about.
Yes.
But to the soles of my feet, it was the most beautiful feeling I ever felt in my whole life. And it's happened to me about 3 times. And man, I've never forgot it.
Yes.
Let's see. JP Austin, it sounded like you were letting him out amazing. Yeah. Yes, sir. The renewing of your soul, mind, your spiritual being. Yes. I was shown that it was real. You know? And
Yeah, hey, At, you already know we're gonna have us a whole session with that because you already know what we didn't experience and what we've gone through. We're gonna have us a spiritual experience session, and those that want to join us, hey, they'll come in here and they'll join us. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but go ahead and finish the timeline.
Miss Octavia says, wow. You said chills over here. Man, those that know what we're talking about that similar experience, they know it's real.
Yes.
Terrence David says, after reading the comments, I wish I could have heard what he said. He also says facts about the universe.
Yeah.
And I will tell y'all this is what I was told. The universe will give you an answer. You put your question out there, and the universe will answer your question.
Yes.
Like it or not.
Yes.
Show you why you should have it or why you shouldn't have it, but you're going to get an answer.
Yes, indeed.
They say a closed mouth don't get fed.
Yes.
Speak it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Also write down. Write down. They say the goal list. Write that down too.
Yeah.
Like we talk about casting spells.
Yes. 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 And what they here in the Wind Down Wednesday, and also y'all catch us in the truth session.
Exactly.
The master teacher, y'all, listen to me. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, baby. He putting y'all up on free game. Let me tell you, this boy's a professor. This boy, listen, he done taught on every level to be taught on. And he giving y'all free information that you have paid thousands and thousands of dollars for. Not only does he do that, but I do that. And T. Swin does that. We are putting y'all up on information that you have to pay thousands of dollars. Y'all go out here and play online all you want to. We ain't worried about y'all. We ain't studying you. We are concerned about those that want information that completes their evolution of what they're doing so that they can advance on their journey. This is what we're doing. We ain't looking for the crowd because more often than not, y'all, where y'all found the crowd is wrong. It's wrong. When y'all find what's right, guess what? It ain't gonna be but a few there. Am I right, T. Swing?
Telling the truth.
It ain't gonna be but a few there. And that's okay. We ain't barking and begging and doing this and doing that. But if you're in the room tonight, this is the space and place and time that we come to, that we're going to ask you to donate for content. We're influencers, so that we can continue to bring you content and do what we do. Yo, listen, we have life outside of what we do in terms of what it is that we do. We want you to sow into this. Give a donation. My staff will put the information out there. Thank you for donating, Queen Octavia. Octavia has already donated. Thank you for donating. And also, the Prince of Peace, J.P. Hall, has donated. Also, thank you for donating.
Thank you.
This is what we do, family. This is our life. This is what we take. Do you know what it takes for someone to... Y'all think that people just sit out here and just, I'm going to just talk. That ain't what we do. We have to prepare for this. We have to study. We have to research. We have to go find the information so that when we start conversing with you, we're going to converse with you on a higher level so that when you leave, you will have information to allow you to advance. Am I right, T
Yes, sir.
Swin?
Get them gears spinning. Like
Yes.
they say, like Tupac said, man, might spark the mind and spark the revolution.
Yes.
Like you're here for a reason. You're in this live. You're in Wind Down Wednesday. You get this information. You tuned in tonight for a reason. It's no coincidence that you're here getting this information or listening
Yes.
for a reason. And it may be what you were looking for that you was missing to point you in the right direction so you can keep that wheel going.
Yes.
That wheel going to point you in the right direction so you can get what you need to fulfill your purpose in this life. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It might be outside of what you used to with the religion. Religion and spirituality, two different things.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's facts.
Yes, absolutely. That is fact. That those two are separate entities. And we'll get a chance to speak on that. Y'all, listen to me. This T Swin, y'all. Yeah, go listen. Y'all ain't gotta take my word for it. Go out there and check him out.
Yeah.
The boy is on point. We ain't out here gossiping. We ain't out here talking about nobody else's business. We're out here dropping straight up jewels and information to help you. And that's different. See, Swin, that's different, man.
Sir.
That's different. And hey, do what you do. But if you really want something, man, that's going to help you get to where on your next level of your journey, you'll tune in. You'll tune in.
That on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
You'll get more than just wine and a good conversation.
Exactly. Yes, you're going to get some therapy. You gonna get some therapy, baby, on Wind Down Wednesday, baby. You gonna get some therapy. So
We got some good comments up there. Some good
go ahead. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
Mr. Craig Levin says, he says religion is for people that are afraid of going to hell. Spirituality are for those who have already been there.
Yes, sir.
And what's your thoughts on that, sir?
No, I agree. No, I agree. One of the things that people have to really realize is that religion is something that feels good to you, but it's something that's not good for you. Right?
Man, that's by Jay-Z. He said life starts when church ends.
Yeah. So, yes. So when you start dealing with spirituality, so you can take that in two different directions, right? Because you can take people that are spiritual and they realize how to navigate and do things in the retrospect. But then you have religious people that are so religious that they bash you, they whoop you, they do things with you with the spirit. So even in spirituality, and then when you get to the conscious realm does the same thing. They just as religious as the religious people, unless you understand the real high level of consciousness, then you'll whoop people over the head. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Man, when I tapped in, sir, I knew a bunch of this stuff around us was just bullshit. I looked at life and I was like, this is unimportant, this is unimportant, this is unimportant. I'm stressing myself out with nonsense.
Yes, sir.
This don't mean nothing. And, when I tapped into, I wasn't afraid of death because I knew that something existed after this. Just that the spirit would continue to live on.
Yes.
And, man, it was fearless, man, fearless.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can do nothing to me.
Yeah. Hey T.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Miss Sharia Moore in the house. She said wind down Wednesday, baby. Yeah. Hey Miss Sharia, how you doing? That's trucking, right? Is that
She truck, man, she got tapped in, man. She has the
yeah.
largest women trucking community in the world.
Yes.
In the world. I'm not gonna say the United States, in the world. Go
Yes.
to SheTrucks.com if you wanna learn about the trucking industry, you wanna get some help. She's got courses on there. She got everything you need to know to learn about trucking, whether you male or female.
Yes.
So, man, you wanna go check her out. Check her out, man. She got all the information. You
Yes
can donate.
indeed.
She has a non-profit. You can donate and help people. Man, make sure you go to SheTrucking.com. Man,
Yes.
shoot, man, she been to the White House. She been
Yes
everywhere.
indeed. Yes
You
indeed.
know what? Make sure you tap in. Make sure you tap in.
Yes indeed. Yes. Yes, Miss Sharia. We got you. Hey, talk about your girl a little bit too, man. CTR.
Oh, CTR, Miss Tina Ramsey, man.
Yeah.
Miss
Talk about that girl, man.
CTR, she's the head of CTR Media Network. Man, they have over 350 million listeners and followers in the world.
Yes.
They help you get established with your podcast, give you podcast training, how to get set up, how to deal with situations when you do podcasting, dealing with guests and all kind of things, get you situated, how to turn your podcast into a brand.
Yes.
Everything is branded. Everything can be monetized. So
Yes.
Miss Sheree Moore plays a big part in that.
Yes.
Man, when it comes to marketing and branding, she's go.
Hey. Yes indeed. Hey T. See if we can get Miss Sheree Moore on Wind Down Wednesday, one of these nights, so she can come in here and play around too. Cause this Wind Down Wednesday, baby, this our platform. So we ain't got listen. This about us. This for us and by us. And listen, we grow each other. This is how it goes. And we've lost it. We've lost that element of it. T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have. Man, it's good business with each other, man. It's Spanish found our community and let that black dollar circulate within the black community. Let's help each other, man. Let's quit looking at each other as opponents and enemies.
Yes,
Man,
indeed.
we got it.
Yeah.
We got for real.
Yeah.
Miss Moore is in the chat. Miss Moore, hey, hit Mr. Clay up, man. Let him know you want to come on.
Yes, indeed.
Talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yes, indeed. Come on, girl. We got you.
Miss Moore,
Hey.
she's an amazing person.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I've been following her, T. I've been following and listening to her. Hey, the girl knows her stuff. She on point. Oh, yes, indeed. You know how we do it. Look, hey, T. Look what the intuitive one said. Craig Lever. He said, "Yes, sir, T. Swin. It was no longer. I was no longer afraid of death. That's it.
Exactly, man.
That's it.
Loved by us, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We spend more money as consumers than any other ethnic group in the country. So we need to make sure we spend that money on us.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
If we get together, we have all the answers to our problems in this country. We can take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Bow down. We can take care of ourselves and change our situations
Yes, sir.
instead of being in that place.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, amazing woman.
Yes, sir. Oh, she said thanks for the invitation. AT, she said thanks for the invitation. Hey, you more than welcome. All you gotta do, do what you do. And then we extended the invitation to our girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we up in here. We doing what we doing.
Hey, man, that's Tennessee, Carolinas.
Yeah.
Connect.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been out to South Carolina. I gotta make my way back out there, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, you know you're gonna have to come in the house, you and JB.
Yes, I'm kidding.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, let's make it happen. Yes, sir. But hey,
Think a very intelligent black woman.
yes, sir.
Shots.
Yes, sir. As always, you know how I go, T. We come to that special place in time. Yeah. Hey, that where we must say, hold what you got.
Know what you got.
Yeah. Muse over it, concentrate upon it, ponder on it, meditate upon it. But by all means, do what?
Govern yourself accordingly.
You understand me?
Yes, sir. And everybody say, hey, stay solid.
Stay solid, baby. All right, family. We'll catch y'all. Oh, T. Everybody that's in the room, that's still in the room, listen. Next Wednesday we have off. It's not off. It's not our celebration, but it's going to be the fourth. It's the third, but it's going to be the fourth after us. So we'll resume the next Wednesday. Okay. So please post that, everybody. If you're hearing me right now, post that we're not going to be in the house next Wednesday because it's the fourth, okay? And then we'll do that next Wednesday, okay? And family, please recall, Saturday, mass teacher is going to be in the house. The truth session. Y'all know how, hey, that he giving y'all jewels, y'all. Listen, he's dropping information. Fuck. Fuck that you boy. Okay, fam.